Hey guys, welcome to the vlog, welcome to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button below. Today I am in Cebu, and before I go get some things done, I just wanted to make a little philosophy video. I don't know exactly what the principle I'm talking about is called. I know that it's kind of a big deal within Stoicism, which is something that I believe in. I try to practice in my life more and more as I progress through my journey. But for those of you who are new to Stoicism, it's basically the concept of getting your emotions in check, because if you don't have control over your emotions, you start to make a lot of bad decisions. And I feel like it could be something that's really useful to literally everyone. Like, a lot of people talk about how it's a men's thing. I think a lot of women could really benefit from that too. So it's not just for men, it's kind of, I think it would be great for everyone in general. But today I'm going to be talking about the concept of accepting your reality, and I believe that it goes under the name of amor fati. But it basically means that there are certain things you can't control, right? There's going to be so many things in your life that you cannot do something about, and you're going to waste so much time that you could be dedicating to the things that you care about if you're thinking about the things that cannot be controlled. So we might as well take our time to dedicate it to the things that we can control, because there definitely are so many more things than we think. And this is something that I've discovered over my 23 years of living on this earth, is that there are so many more things in my control than I thought. And one of my insecurities growing up was that I had no control over anything. And here I am on the other side of the planet, traveling alone. So obviously we learn and we grow, and we figure out what we can control. There are certain things that we can change in our lives, and if it's important enough, then we need to go make decisions that are going to allow us to have the life that we want. However, there are certain things that we cannot control. So for example, right now I have enough budget planned out for my trip / life here in the Philippines, because I might be here for a really long time. I might just be here for 6 months, and the beautiful thing is the peace that comes from realizing that I just might not be here as long as I want to, and that's okay. My first trip to the Philippines, I was kind of seeing it as like, okay, well, this is it. I'm just changing countries now, and I took only a little bit of money. I was like, I'm gonna get a job within 30 days. I'll start working online and just kind of figure things out from there. Well, long story short, at that time, I really didn't do anything to find a job. I didn't search around I did some online searches and stuff like that. I reached out to certain people. Like, the income that would come from my main options would be way lower than what I needed to sustain my lifestyle that I live. Even though I cinched my budget down pretty hard, the companies that I could work here at in the Philippines, the pay is alright, but the opportunity to grow isn't very high, and I would have to change my visa. There's a whole complicated process. And so I decided after a long time that I would most likely just get a job in the US online, figure things out from there, and I would just that would be what I must do so that I can live in the Philippines. However, I did have to go back to the US. You might have noticed a little chunk in time, a little over half a year, where I basically didn't upload any content. There was a little period there where I was kind of uploading every day, and then I eventually gave up. Because I had other things to do, and I couldn't think of a new video every day at that time. I was studying for data analytics. I've got all my bases covered, and I truly believe that while you need to embrace your failure, you also need to prepare for it. In case you didn't figure it out, I wasn't as careful as I thought. And so in my case, that means saving up a lot more money before traveling, which I have enough that if I'm careful, I can stay as long as 12 months, just in case I don't get a job. But obviously the idea is to get a job, so because you want to also keep in mind that thriving to do more, like you've come so far, and I know you have. So you need to realize how far you've come. You need to be grateful for that, to yourself and to your peers and to the people who have been helpful to you up to this point. But you also need to challenge yourself to stretch to greater heights, if that's your cup of tea. If you're fine where you are already, fantastic. I'm happy for you. For me, I'm one of those people that always wants to be getting higher in life. Once you reach some goal, then you need to be making the next one. And that's the type of person I am. And if that's you too, then that's what I would highly suggest, is prepare for the worst, strive for the best. But anyway, I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Go be the change you want in the world. I love you. I already said that. Babouche.